really helps with my phobicness of water. I'm scared again. Hi, Mayo. A new submarine.
Oh, that was nice. Do we have any more tapes?
Afraid not.
So let's play Spot the Fish. Oh, look at that one.
Oh, where?
Harold, watch out!
Where? I can't see the fish. Ah!
Ah!
Oh no. Poor fishy.
Did I call
Why is
it? Did
it
they leave
frozen?
without us?
Is the cockpit glass okay?
I can't see any cracks. Well, there are some in the fish.
This isn't good at all. For the ambient temperature anywhere near the Fedora to have dropped far enough for this.
Oh, shit. Right, like at least we'll die with a smile and a good tune in our ears and hearts, or some, they say.
They might
Should I-
really need this energy source right about now. Looks like a big crowd at the arcades.
Yes, but for what? Can you take us closer?
I like the little finnies.
They see us. But what's going on in there?
Not sure. Do you think they look stuck in there?
Stuck? Or trapped?
Get us to the submarine dock. We've got to find out what's going on.
I hate how cold it looks. Let it go, let it go.
Oh no.
Can't.
The ice is spread here too. There's no way we're gonna be able to dock.
We'll have to find somewhere else. Let me think. Yeah, that should work. Okay, we need to make a detour. We'll try docking at Biosphere 4. There's a hull breach from the crash there. Maybe the ice hasn't reached it yet.
Where to?
I'll direct you. Just keep going around.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Well, as you know, the core consisted of two main sections. The engine modules and the agricultural district. Bio 4 was the name of the latter. Apparently, it even had living fields and livestock during transit.
Imagine having all those real animals around.
Yeah. But like I said, it was damaged in the crash and deemed too expensive to maintain. I just hope it's still connected to the rest of the modules.
Hang on, will you? We'll get you warmed up soon.
Okay, keep going this way. It won't be too long now. Oh, I wish I knew what's going on in there.
Me too. It's starting to feel pretty strange. What'll we do once we get in?
Our best bet will be to try and find a security monitor station, so we can get more perspective on what's going on.
Gosh, I hope everyone is okay.
I hate it so much. Oh, I hate it so much.
When you see
It's
the
so
core
dark.
from out here, it's pretty impressive.
My butt's so tight. Hate it so much. Fuck the ocean. It's so dark, and there's
I
no
never
limits.
realized how huge the core was.
It's like its own cave.
It really is a
hate
shame we
this.
couldn't do more with it.
Super hate this. Am I in control again? Oh, thank fuck. It's a survival horror, dude. I don't know if that would be cruel, David. Games shouldn't be allowed to do that. That's too much of a switch this far in. I hate it. I'm so uncomfortable.
Why haven't we made it into somewhere more useful?
I think they tried a few times, but it's such a big space full of super energy-hungry stuff. Remember, when the Fedora was actually flying, it was able to generate way more energy from the solar sails and...
I think I see the breach.
Yep, that's it! Oh, and it's free of ice. Perfect.
I'll take us in. Could get a bit bumpy.
Hate all that. I hate all that. open ocean bullshit can eat butts. But at the core, stop it. Not in the water.
Here
Get
we
out of the
are.
water.
It's kinda eerie.
Yeah. No one's been in here for a long time.
Wait. You hear that?
Is it a ghost?
Huh, I doubt it. But it does sound like what I imagine an animal to sound like. But that's a silly thought. Anyway. Looks like the power's out. Harold, can you get this hooked up to the energy vessel? There should be some jumper cables in the engine compartment.
Sure. I'll get to it.
Righto, power is showing up. Just need to flick the master switch and...
Wow.
Giraffe. There's
It
giraffes.
really is huge in here.
Oh, look, we have company. Who are they?
Ooh. What are those?
I love
I guess now
giraffes.
we know where the ghost animal sounds came from.
Amazing! I can't believe they adapted to survive down here. Do you think they bite?
It must have been so peaceful for them here. I'm sure they're relaxed.
They look so funny and nice.
Well, as much as
like
I'd
a
love to get to
giraffe.
know them better, we should really try and get access to the arcade security cameras.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, I recognize these controls. They're like the ones in the filter station.
Wait. How do giraffes accidentally end up? Like, that's assuming you had a stowaway giraffe, right? How? Okay.
I guess this used to handle water drainage and filtering.
Fantastic. So you can operate it?
I think so. It would have been
Okay,
used to
we
monitor
did, like
the
a Noah's
filters
Ark
and
thing?
stuff.
Okay.
So if I can just get to the monitor root directory, ask it to change the camera feed, that should do it. Okay, let's see what we can see.
Keep cycling through. Ah! There's the Agora arcade!
We should be able to talk to them through the tannoy system too.
Professor! Everyone! You can hear us, right? We can see you! We're in the abandoned core!
Shut up.
What's going on?
Hang on. Let me see if I can turn on the security cam's mic too.
Harold? Is that you? Can you hear us? Harold, are you okay? Thank goodness. Where have you been?
Long story, Professor. But we came back in Bridget's new submarine. The Fedora is all iced up.
We? Is we with you too?
We's here too. Nice to see you again, Professor.
You three have got a lot of chutzpah, making us all worry and then just turning up unannounced like this.
Professor, are you all okay? Are you trapped in the arcades? What's going on?
Oy vey. Yes, we're stuck here thanks to Schlippmeyer. He's had us all fooled from the get-go. Played us for real schmucks. All along, he's been planning to freeze not just the area around the ship, but the entire ocean.
He told you all this?
Yes, over the tannoy, once he'd hidden himself away somewhere. He said it's always been his dream to create the largest winter sport amusement park in the universe.
The air conditioning
Raise the
system. Yep.
Winter sports? From the get-go?
Slippies.
All along?
So, Slippy is here. He's noodling around, asking me all kinds of questions I don't want to answer.
Slipmeyer, will you please present Flow and Go to the audience, please?
Please witness the future of Fedora. Like all the best things in life, it seems simple at first. Then the more you know about it, the more ingenious and brilliant it becomes.
It's all a lot of hot air.
I'm gonna freeze the water directly under the Fedora.
Given water bodies usually freeze from the top down, I don't know. It all seems a bit fishy to me.
I thought you said it wasn't a vote.
It's not. I just happen to agree with them.
I'm making the coolant procedure more efficient than ever. It's going to be able to cover a lot of ground.
How does your AC technology work?
Maybe I shouldn't tell you every part of it, eh? I need to finish hooking up these tubes for some tests. Are you going to help me or just stand and watch me suffer? Please witness the future of Fedora. So you see, that's the Slippy difference.
Short fucker. I'm gonna loot that body. That was loud.
Oh my god, what? Why? Where is he now?
Not sure. When we all got together here for an urgent launch update, he disappeared and activated the security locks.
Oh.
You okay, Howell? You went dreamy for a minute there.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Wu. So, Moreau, what was the urgent launch update?
Harold, please. The update was a ruse to get us out of the way. We were never meant to take off with his procedure. He babbled something about how we'd just die in traveling through space, and we may as well have fun in our lifetimes.
My god. Can he really do it?
What a
He's
fucking
been developing the tech
douche!
under our nose, of course, and we've got the raw materials all around us. He said we'd all thank him once the Slippy Ice Paradise was ready. Can you believe it?
Okay, we'll get you out of there somehow. Just hold on.
Hold on, Harold. Really?
That slippery little...
I guess
So
you've
I
tried
thought that was
breaking
the
through
plan all
revolving
along, David,
door?
was just to sell his
you
clothing line.
nincompoop. Chris tried already. Even though I warned him, it's security glass, and no amount of handsome muscle would get through it. Listen, you two. You should be able to access the security shutters and the door's control mechanism through the terminal computer.
Okay, let me see.
You're gonna ask Harold to... Oh. I shouldn't be doing this.
I'm getting there.
Maybe I'm doing it. I don't know. I just push all the things. That's all I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Did I do it?
Maybe if you try the...
I'm sorry. Did you just tell me what to do, bitch? Because I will slay you in your sleep.
It's just fiddly.
Well?
Sorry, Professor. The door control interface is weird on this terminal.
I didn't
It's
give up.
like
You gave up.
You click one thing, and it does the opposite. Then there's a pop-up, and you have to click again.
Weird. You're looking at classic quality tech. The newer consoles might be fancier, but you have less manual control. And because everything is integrated, it's a nightmare if anything needs replacing.
Sorry, Rafi. Can you help talk me through it?
Fine.
Thanks, Rafi.
Hi, close.
What are you seeing now?
A screen with the diamond shape on the left.
Great, nearly there. Click the top of the two buttons on the right. Click the top of the two buttons on the right.
You mean the box with the key?
No, you're on the wrong tab.
And then?
The box in the middle of the screen should be active now. Click the slim switch in the very center.
Clicked.
The door segments on the left should be animated now.
They are. Did I do it?
Go to the rightmost tab on the top of the screen. What are you seeing now?
A screen with a key on one side.
Great. Choose the REM cup rads around the 50 range. Harold?
Done.
Click Go 8. Go 8, not click section W7 and open it.
Done. But nothing is happening.
Did you press the enormous key button?
Aha!
You did it. Finally. Good job, Harold.
Okay. Thank you.
Has that done it?
Well done, Harold.
My pleasure.
Okay, everyone. Let's get to the energy district. If Slippy is doing nefarious science, he's bound to be doing it there.
Nefarious.
The tube isn't working, of course.
Doesn't look like they're having much luck with the tube.
Harold, can you still hear us? We're going to need you to look into why the tube is down.
Drat. Now that isn't going to be something we can fix from here.
You two. Do you think you can take the sub and try and see what the problem is from the outside?
Yep, we know how it handles now, right, Wii-U?
In the water?
Sure. Let's rev her up.
Great. I'll stay here on the radio and help liaise.
Okay, let's go.
I'll do the grabby arm.
Good luck, you two. Be careful out there.
Okay. Bye. Giraffes, they're cool. Hey, giraffes. I don't know why people left you in tube tunnels, but you're cool. Oh, bitch, what? Is that, we just do that? We're just gonna, okay, here we go. Yep, it's happening. Oh. Oh, sick, okay. Down we go into the water. That didn't rhyme. Nothing does. Was that an animal?
How are you holding up back there, Wii-U?
Oh, it's okay. But it seems quiet without Bridget.
Hey, what are you saying? I'm still on the radio, remember?
Yes, much better.
What do you think of all this drama? I bet none of the Flumelin ever have any crazy schemes.
Yes, it's very... But it doesn't seem like he checked with everyone if they also loved snow sports first.
That's a very balanced way of looking at it.
But I wonder, why didn't he tell anyone? Or why didn't anyone realize he was so sad before all this happened?
Good question. Humans can get very wrapped up in their own stuff, you know? And sometimes people hide their sadness because they don't know what else to do with it.
Are you sad, Harold?
Oh, thanks for asking. No, I'm not. Maybe I used to be.
I'll be sad if we can't stop Slippy. I think all the Flumelin would be sad. I'm going to do my best with the grabby arm, though.
It's going to be fine. We'll figure something out now that everyone is working together.
That's the spirit, you two. Hey, even Raffi is helping.
I am still listening, you know.
Well, good.
But once this is all over, you all definitely owe me some peace and quiet.
It's a deal, Raph. Okay, looks like we're approaching the tube exterior. Bridget, we'll check out what's wrong first.
Great. Keep me posted.
Okay,
Yes,
Bridget,
Knives,
you reading us?
This shit?
Loud and clear. What's the situation?
We've arrived outside the Agora arcades. It looks like the actual transportation tube is disconnected. Maybe the ice broke it somehow.
Drat! I guess the sudden change in pressure from the ice must have displaced or warped some of the connections. How bad is it?
Well, the good news is the tube itself is in one piece. So, if we can get a good grip with the grabber, we should be able to reattach the main tube and lock it back in place.
And the
Rabbit
bad news?
Oh, well, there isn't any extra bad news.
Oh, good. Well, get going. But be careful, Whew. If the tube cracks, the whole thing will be unusable.
Yeah,
I'll take super care of it.
Okay, let's do this. I'll get us into position now.
Seems oddly sexual. I haven't been able to look at my notebook in ages.
I wonder how Team Moreau is doing.
Well, from what I can see, they're starting to get into the tube, one by one. Chris is doing push-ups while he waits for his turn.
Where are they going?
Well, now they're telling me that the direct connection isn't working for some reason.
Oh, no. What do you think is wrong?
Not sure.
Ice.
Could be a few things. Plus, there's potential
baby.
side effects of all the ice to consider.
Done. I hate this so much. Oh my god.
Seems like it was only the direct path to the energy district that was down.
Just look
Maybe
at
a malfunction
something.
in the tube's control panel?
Oh, so what now?
They're en route to the central station now. They'll try again from there.
Okay, keep us
You are
posted,
not
Bridget.
wrong.
That was really impressive grabby arm work, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I just thought about holding on to a slippery fish.
Oh, it seems like the route via central station is working out for them. They're on their way now.
All this makes you realize how reliant we are on those tubes to get around now, huh?
I don't know, can I crash?
What did you do before
Yeah,
that?
we're basically on rails. I can't crash
We
it.
didn't move around as often, and I
Just been
suppose we only
chaotically
went to
spinning it
places
to
we
get over
really
the
needed
deep
to.
ocean. I hate it so much.
So you built tubes to move more often to places you didn't really need to go to?
Yes.
It is fun zipping through them though. The whoosh sound, it takes no effort.
Yes.
That's so much.
I
hate
think
it
I'm
so
glad to
much.
have them even with the fines and all the delays.
Good timing, you two.
I probably would
Team
have crashed
Moreau
a million
has arrived
times by now.
So, what was the problem with the tube?
Maybe it was just the electronics being affected by the ice? Whatever it was, it doesn't seem to be affecting the whole system, which is a relief.
Open ocean water is so scary. Giraffe. Brokeback horses. Kind of. They look like their back has been fucked somehow. I don't know. Not like Brokeback Mountain, don't be weird. They are Powerpuff Girl colored. That makes me happy. Hello, Madam Bitch. What's up?
Yeah. The door to the energy harvest is locked too!
Seems like Slippy has barricaded himself using the lockdown routine.
Yes, and the door can't be controlled over the computer system due to the all-water emergency protocols we baked in.
So it can only be opened from the inside? If he's in there doing something slippery, we've got to stop it. What are we gonna do?
Could we ask him?
Even if we wanted to, the emergency protocols block out the security cams and tannoy. To protect potentially sensitive all-water corporation activity, he totally isolated himself. Must be nice. No interruptions.
Wait a
The
sec.
sass.
Bridget, didn't you tell me the agricultural district and the energy harvests were connected?
Ooh, good thinking. Yep, by the retractable conveyors.
I know.
If memory serves, the one that connects energy to agricultural is near the back of the core.
Rafi, what do we do next?
You'll need to lower them first from their rooftop storage, then power them up.
How do you know all this stuff, Rafi?
I did have a life before the arcade, you know. Anyway, ask me about that later. You're gonna need to align the belts in a continuous path so you can reach the opening that leads to the harvest.
Okay, doesn't sound too hard. Let's go, Wii.
Such teamwork. I'm like a proud mother hen.
David, I think I've thought about it before. I think it's like the boundlessness of it. Like on land, we don't have any birds the size of whales that can just like accidentally swallow me. I think it's just having some sort of like, it's boundless and everything down there can swim
Okay,
really
you two,
well
it's
and
time you
breathe.
got going to the energy harvest.
You going to be okay here?
Yep, I'll stay here to monitor the security cameras and oversee the situation.
I hope it's better to watch than those videos Howell showed me. Everyone shouting and then kissing straight after.
We hope.
Just stay on your guard. And when you see Slippy, tell him I always knew he'd slip up.
Okay.
Did we
Will
show Wii U porn? Or is that how Wii U describes the telenovela? Are we shit? It's okay. That's how we write it. Assume the position?
Wee.
Ooh.
Shh, Wii U. We don't know what we're gonna find at the end of this. What are we gonna do at the end of this?
You're going to get Slippy.
That's one way of putting it. Well, I'll think of something.
Will you
It's
though,
always me
Haru?
who has to get his hands dirty.
We're
Slippy,
sneaking back in.
We're here. It's...
Slipmire! I can't even count how many regulations you've breached. Halibut?
The door?
Harold! Whew! Everyone!
Look, let's not be hasty. If I could just show you my plans, I was only trying to...
I'll show you a plan!
Eesh.
Oh,
God,
bitch!
shit,
Fucking
my hand!
get him!
That settles it, I suppose.
Thanks, Chris.
Is he okay? Gosh, I was overcome with emotion thinking of the children. I hope I didn't overdo it. Please no one tell them about this.
Chris, relax. It's over. And so is our chance at launching after wasting all this time.
That was a full body fucking
May as well
smack.
spice things up a bit in the meantime.
Relaunch charts over? Whatever do you mean, Professor?
I mean that the solar winds are due to begin again, and soon. Too soon. After these shenanigans, we simply won't have the requisite preparation complete in order to meet the safe launch window.
To say nothing of repairing the damage, Slippy's icy debacle probably caused our sensitive instruments.
Well, can't we risk it? What's the worst that would happen?
Well, if we launch late, we run the risk of the solar flares crippling the ship, like last time, and tumbling back into the ocean. And there's no telling if our next landing will be so lucky.
And if we launch on time?
My calculations are nearly complete, but if we time it just a second wrong, we might sink deeper or use up our remaining fuel just to move a few miles away.
And even if your calculations were already done, what with the all-water time theft, it'd probably be late by now anyway.
Time theft? Speak sense, Harold.
I tried to tell you that day in your lab, but we got distracted with the probe. Me and the Lightkeepers... I was gonna tell you I joined them. They're a bunch of teenagers. We found proof that all water were
That's
shaving
what I
a bit
vote,
off
David.
every hour to help with the energy crisis. So we had even less time than we thought all along.
What are you talking about? How and why do you shave an hour?
So we have to do less work, and to save energy. And, well, actually not every hour, only the ones in daytime. By now, apparently, it adds up to 2 full hours each day.
How? But we would have noticed.
But we didn't because of the introduction of all-water digital time, and they controlled the time in tiny little bits so it would always feel normal.
So, all water fooled us more than Slippy, and we must have... Wait. Saving on daytime? Ah! Harold, you wonderful, beautiful schmuck! If what you say is true, and these days the truth is stranger than one of your little head stories, then it's exactly the opposite of what you think. We have more time than ever.
We do? How does that work?
Think, Harold. If what we perceived as a day of 24 hours was actually only 22, that means that we haven't actually reached today's date yet. Now, let's see. All-water digital time was introduced 8 years ago. Cyrus, check my math.
Well, even if they were shaved up to 1, then 2 hours after a few years, we should have more than 4 months left until the launch window ends.
Ha! Much as I love it when you're wrong, that means...
My calculations were correct, but time was wrong.
And it explains why we thought the space bacteria would degenerate faster than modeled. Oh, if we had just done the experiment at nighttime.
Oh, wait. Then... And that means... And I was so blind. Time. All along.
It's about time, right, bros?
It's true. This is a matter of urgency. Time is of the essence. We know we were onto something when we noticed Java's watch didn't match up with the official time.
And what time do you call this?
Party time.
The time is...
I know what the time is.
Time is of the essence.
First time's the hardest.
At the same time,
a stitch in time saves 9.
4 at the same time is quite a feat.
And time is running out.
In the meantime,
we don't have time to put you on a proper routine.
But maybe this whole time...
All water is trying to steal time.
Just what do you suppose I'm doing with the stolen time?
Maybe taking the time for yourself?
Now,
if and when the time is right.
We might even have some time for ice skating. Why not give them
all the time?
Your first time at Quicksuit Colorfish?
This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention.
There's no
time.
Time.
Did they just clip every moment time was ever said?
All that time.
We're going to need a few words with the Madam CEO if we're to get the exact numbers of when and how much time they've stolen. Speaking of which, has anyone seen her?
We didn't see her on any of the cameras. Nor Zoya. Do you think they escaped being trapped?
Unlikely. They were probably
I think we just got
incapacitated
a
by
glimpse
Slippy
into a
and
special
Barney's
mind.
They could be anywhere.
A
We'd better
beautiful
split up
mind,
and
if you
find
will.
them. Maybe we should start in the All-Water District.
Why don't we just ask him?
I don't think he's in a talkative mood.
Look, I'm
Bitch.
sorry, okay? I was just so overwhelmed. How was I supposed to know he'd take it so badly?
It's okay, Chris. At least he didn't get away. Cyrus, let's go with Harold and Wii-Yu to the All-Water District. Major, I imagine you'll want to stay with Slippy. Everyone keep in touch via PDA and don't leave any stone unturned.
Let's go.
Oh, and Bridget, can you tell the others over the tannoy system to search whichever area they're in?
I don't understand what the time montage was for.
It's them. They look fine, and not at all hungry.
Do I look fine?
Well, I mean, it could have been worse. Those snacks are tasty.
Yes. I could have been tied up with you. Can
Wow.
someone please tell me what is going on?
Slippy engineered this whole hoax. He was never really working on a relaunch procedure. His plan was to freeze the planet into a giant ski resort.
How absurd! Professor, I expected better from you.
So there's no relaunch plan after all? I can't believe it. I'll never fly this thing.
Madam CEO, I could say the same about you. We know all about the time hoax, but it's still imperative you clear up a few things.
What good will it do? Still, I suppose it can't hurt at this point. And you did untie me. Fire away.
Firstly, when did you start the time skimming process?
I'm wondering that too. Who
About
the fuck
8
tied him
years
up?
ago. For the good of the ship, of course.
And
If
how
not
much did you shorten
them.
the days?
Well, we started with 30 minutes, just letting the clocks run a tiny bit faster during the daytime. Every 2 years since then, we made gradual transition to another half an hour shorter.
And I thought it was my fault those plants were growing slowly.
Cyrus, stop blathering about plants and run the math for me, please.
Okay, so that means 365 hours in the first 2 years, 730 to 2 years after that, then 1,095 hours, and then 1,460 hours, which adds up to 3,650 hours. So we have 152 days left. Or what we think of as today is in fact 152 days away.
Whoa, that's a lot of time. But how come none of us noticed?
Aha. This is the clever part. We tapped the shifts to the summer-winter time changes. People's circadian rhythms always go a bit haywire around then anyway. Subtle, no?
So we have time, but no procedure after all.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yes, we kind of worked on a thing.
A thing? Kinda.
A secret backup relaunch procedure. We were never taken in by Slippy's showmanship, and sorry to say, Madam CEO, your blind trust in him.
So it took me a while, but I got a little something theoretically up and running. But I was stymied by the time theft messing with my calculations of velocity. That's why my simulation failed that day, you know.
We even double-checked, triple even, and everything.
Well, I won't forget your flagrant distrust in me anytime soon. But I suppose your rebellious streak has borne some interesting fruits. You must explain this procedure to me so we can work on the press release.
So we really might still launch after all?
Yes, yes. Funnily enough, there'll be plenty of time for all that. But now, I need tea and a nap.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day. Tea nap sounds good to me.
Spicy tea.
Spicy tea?
Come on, you two. Let's leave Zoya and the CEO to get some rest. I'm sure it was exhausting eating all those snacks. We can all meet in the morning to go over next steps.
Okay, I suppose we can postpone the agenda until then. I imagine there will be much that needs doing, including some serious PR damage control.
Spicy tea. For slapping? Aw, no more cupcakes. I guess. Is Rafi eating wood? That was the postman. Oh my god! Little Frank! Little Frank! Emergency! So cute. Oh, the baby Frank who was so little! I love it. Them. She's gonna throw him away. Just a couple? Interesting. Day 18,190 after the crash. Just kidding. Just joking. What? Oh my god, day 18,338 after the crash. 4 days left. Oh, we've montaged hard. Alright. We've thoroughly tripped in game. That was crazy. That was fun though. It was pretty. Welcome back, everybody.
Ah, hello, my boy.
Hey,
Hi.
Professor. How are you holding up?
Just fine, just fine. Preparations for the relaunch have gone swimmingly.
Ah, great. So they're nearly done?
Yes, we're really just putting the finishing touches on now.
Wow. Can you believe we're about to try and take off after everything?
I knew we'd figure out a procedure.
I think Gaga's a good actress.
But I would never have guessed at what it took to get there.
Are you excited to see space again?
Yes. But that's not to say I won't miss this place. It had a certain watery charm and plenty of scientific curiosity.
Oh, bless her.
But you know, I'm getting old. My real wish is to step foot on real ground.
Yeah.
Aww.
It was nice to be outside of the fedora and the cave, but I suppose that's not what you're thinking of.
Indeed. I'd like to see the sky. But enough about me. How are you feeling about leaving Wiu and the Flimmerlim? I know you grew close to it all.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss Wiu. I'll miss it all.
Stay.
But this is our path, right?
I think so, my boy. You'll always cherish the time you had with them. But don't you want to continue the mission? Get back to finding a real home?
Yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. Do you think we will?
I'm not sure. But what do we stand to lose?
True.
Accidentally?
Have you said goodbye to Wiyu and the Flimmerlim yet?
Not really, no.
Well, no point putting it off. Saying goodbye only gets harder the longer you leave it. And so send them all my regards.
Yeah, I know.
And Harold?
I want to stay.
Yeah?
You'll miss Wiyu, but over time, it does get easier. You'll be busy once we're back on course. It'll feel like a whole different life.
I know.
I don't want a different. I think he's happy. The fucking pineapple's still there. I don't want to say bye. How else do you scratch the inside? Caretaker, I don't. Because he's the nice one.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a
Flush
fantastic
me, baby.
day. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
You're welcome.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water.
Okay.
You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
You're welcome. I don't want to say goodbye. I wonder if they'll let me stay. Let me stay.
Hey there.
Hello, Harold. Enjoying the atmosphere?
Sure. Very normal and nice. What are you up to?
Just on my way to water some moss. You want to join?
Oh, thank you. But I can't. I'm leaving, actually.
That's okay. Have a nice time.
Is anyone at the crack? No. Nobody's at the crack. At least not now. Rod, did you see the new Sasha video? I think I already asked you. I'm obsessed with it. Sasha Squatch. Sasha. You know. You saw it. Sasha Squatch. There we go. You're pretty.
Dito chick.
Hi, I'm just going to the Mahagaraha.
Oh, lovely. Is it good right now?
I will know when I get there.
I'm gonna miss it.
It's okay. I think it will still be there for a while.
No, I mean, when I leave.
Huh? Yes, silly. You can't be in two places at once. See you there soon, maybe.
Yeah. Enjoy it. See ya.
Sasha Squatch. Anyone doing magical games together? No. Selling fish in bubbles? No. I like this one.
Hi.
Hey there. How's Caragal?
I'm getting the hang of it. How's yours?
Good. It's jelly time.
Oh, cool. Any new ones recently?
I'm working on one, actually.
Okay, so how are they actually made?
Come on, I'll show you.
I'd love to see. But I'm pretty much about to leave.
Oh, anywhere nice?
Maybe Maybe. Maybe. Good luck with your jelly.
Oh, thanks. Have fun with your next place.
Hate it. And there's my friend.
Wii
Hey, Howell. How's Fedora doing?
Yeah, nearly there.
Are you excited?
I mean, it is exciting, but it's gonna be so hard leaving you behind. And this place, just... Yeah, maybe we'll find a new home out there, but also, maybe not. At least not in my lifetime. You know?
I don't know. You will or you won't, but at least you will have the chance. And of course, I will miss you. We have true Simbo. We all will. But we're just happy we could help with the energy and everything.
Yes, we couldn't have done it without you all.
Same, mate.
And I couldn't have done it without you, Wii.
And I would probably be a cold non-Wii if you hadn't helped me get better. Everything has changed since knowing you. It will be hard to remember Tidomo now. Maybe I'll go exploring a new part of the ocean.
Can you believe how lucky we were to even meet?
I always thought this luck you all have is a very strange thing. You do a thing, or you don't.
But what if a thing happens to you that has nothing to do with your own actions?
I don't understand. Life is like a tide, you know? It's not always obvious where a tide comes from, or is going, or how it connects to other tides. But if you are you go with the tide, or you go against it. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you try not to go with it. Sometimes it does.
Wii, the Fedora is nearly ready to launch. This is going to be the last time we see each other.
I know, Howell.
I don't know what to say.
It's okay. Remember, Simbo. We'll always have it.
Thanks, Wii. We will.
Hope you have good tides.
And you, Wii. And you. Wii U.
Howell, shouldn't you be back on the ship? You don't want to miss it taking off.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you mean...
I want to stay. I know it sounds crazy, and I'll be the only human here, but...
No, it's not crazy. It's just you. I would love it. But are you really sure? Won't you miss everyone else more than you want to stay here?
I'm sure. I've always gone with the tide, but now I want to break out of it. Choose a tide for myself. And not the one that leads up into cold, empty space. It's the first time I've ever really been sure of anything.
I believe you. You've found your Blugalugalugal.
Yeah. Lugaluga Simbo.
Blugalugalugal Simbo.
What about Frank? And baby Frank?
Hey, Professor, there's something I need.
Ah, Harold, how did it go?
Well, fine, but...
Great. We don't have much time. I could do with some help sorting the final preparations.
Jeanne, I'm not coming.
Okay. It's only natural you're emotional. I suppose I can finish things up by myself.
No. Professor, I'm staying with Wii U.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Can you understand?
Harold,
I'm in love with
I've grown terribly fond of you. But if I've learned anything about you, it's that you always defy expectations one way or another.
So, you're not angry?
Angry? Dear boy, I'm delighted. I will miss you like I miss my left hand. But if you finally found something you feel strongly enough to shout Jeanne at me, then I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna miss you too, Moreau. You've always been there for me. I wouldn't be making this decision if it wasn't for you. In a nice way, I mean.
I'll just have to scrub the VOD, which will be unfortunate.
Have you thought it all through? Do you need any help with the, practicalities?
Not really, but what is there? I'll just take a few of my things. The Fluilim have all the materials I'll need there. I'll get settled in no time, I'm sure.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Yeah. Guess it is.
Be safe, Harold. Wish us luck.
I'll do one better. I'll wish you good times.
Very funny.
I split audio on both, but one of them, on the other computer, it doesn't pick up the VOD. On this one, it picks up on both, but I do still split the audio, so in case something like this happens, I can go in and scrub the audio just for that chunk and not everything, if that makes sense. It just makes it so it's not, like, just gone. Yeah. So I can still go in and edit it, thank God, because a lot of games do this. This is a newer-ish game. They should know better. I know, she needs to soften up just a little bit more, because that was the nicest she's been. Creepy. Cool looking, though. Aww. Me and my Wii U forever. Just me and my Wii U. gosh! Oh. Wow. That's daunting, though. What a good game. The score was fucking great across the board. I thought the score was really well done. I love them too. Well, that's sweet. God damn it, that's tipped me over. I was fine until you douche ass. That was a really pretty, really good game. Slap me in the face with the weird mailman reading everybody's mail and shit. Just in case that's DMCA, that was really good. That was a great game. I'm really sad though. Like, what a scary concept. Just to be like alone like that. I don't know, man. Damn. Good game. I mean, fuck, dude. Like, how do you even present the idea for this? Like, let's make a game about the maintenance man. He's not alone. You're not wrong. Like, arguably more supportive community around him now. Other than Moreau, Jean Moreau. Moreau. Like, you could tell she had a soft spot for him, and there was, like, feelings there. But she covered it up with she was so shouty. And I think that's something personally I can't get over. Like, I don't care what your mood is. If you're shouting, I get very uncomfortable, and I think you're mad at me. And so she was so fucking shouty with him all the time. It was built in. I don't know. Does anybody know if there's different endings? This game's relatively new, so I have no idea. A great game. They were all condescending, and even, like, they just kind of saw him as useful. He was as good as useful. Flumalim English, Sally Beaumont. Flumalim 4 people were in charge of the alien language. I love that. And these are the voice actors. Fern? Who was Fern? Secretary robot. Color soup owner. I haven't seen anyone I know yet. Which can happen. What a good... There's so many people involved in a game like this because of, like, the type of animation I feel like it was. It's like he's not alone, but it's the being the only human. That would be wild. That's true. Being maintenance, you have an excuse to go anywhere, and people generally look to you for help and, like, trust you. But also, it's that condescending nature of just, like, if they didn't need him, I mean, you remember, I don't know if I think it was on Sunday when we were playing, there was a part where he was going around trying to find people to help, and they would yell at him for even asking, and he just felt like he had no friends, and so it was kind of like, I got the feeling that no one wanted him around until he was useful. But like when we went down to the Flumalim, they just generally were cool, just like hanging out. it wasn't because they needed him, I guess. Oh, they kind of glossed over it, but Harold didn't want to die traveling in space. Like, they all know they won't reach Earth in their lifespans. Oh, so he would die. Really? So he would die in space then? I feel like I very vaguely got that idea, but I wasn't. They were, like, the time went back and forth, and time was kind of the thing that was fuckery that I didn't quite get. I didn't quite understand, but that I would have stayed too then. Like, is anyone gonna make it back? Is it literally only the like, I guess, yeah, like, how many years did it take to get there? They said it was a shit ton. I can't remember. But at the very beginning of the game, they did say how many people it took, or how many years it took to get there. But he found his people, like, that's just joy. Yeah, I'm into it. I like that he stayed. Pandorum? Let me look it up. Hold on, it sounds familiar. It looks so familiar. I think I have, but like a long fucking time ago. Is it kind of older? Yeah, I remember it. So the cover was like an arm with a bunch of IVs in it or something, wasn't it? Or like plugs or something. I'm gonna have to look into that music and make sure I'm okay for it. Hopefully I am. What's Truberbrook? Is that a game? Ooh, that looks like claymation. You know what game I'm really looking forward to, David, is that, what is it, South of Midnight? Same kind of concept. It's kind of got that stop motion claymation look. Oh, it looks so cool. I love it so much. I'm gonna check it out on Steam. I like to look at the credits, and I think credit where credit's due. So whenever I beat a game or whenever I actually make it through a game, ooh, this looks super cool. How have I never heard of this? Truberbrook. It's not that old either. I'm gonna write this down just in case. I don't want to forget. I really enjoy, like, games where the art just blows you away and it's cool stuff to look at the whole time is just bonus points, always. Truber. Me too, Tetch. The moment that trailer dropped in whatever way it did, I don't even remember what game announcement thing it was. I was just frothing at the mouth. The music, the design, the atmosphere of it, like, I know it's asking a lot. I don't make games, so I really have no room to ask anything, but I just wish atmosphere was paid to get more attention to. Okay. Great fucking game. I would highly suggest that to anyone who likes a really good, deep, involved story, some existentialism, some hard choices. Oh my god, that had everything. South by Mid. Is that what it's called? South by Midnight? South by Southwest. I have no idea. I cannot remember, but it looks amazing. What? It's Truber with the dots. Truber. Because I love beautiful games like that. That was a good ending. I'm glad he stayed. It wouldn't have, because, like, I was thinking on it while we were playing and while he was, like, slow motion walking away. But during the existential moments with him and Wii U, I feel like he, like, had a fit, and then he started calming down once he realized, like, everything's okay, appreciate what you have in the now, things are really good right now, these are the things you have that are positive, like, as opposed to freaking out about the future and, like, dying in space. And going through that whole, like, he went through a shroom trip and forgave himself, and his mother included, you know? And then to suddenly, like, to leave would not have made sense to me. Crispy, that was so good. Thank you, really, like, I don't know how to say thank you for what a fucking good suggestion. That was great. Me too. I would recommend this to anybody because there was like no skill involved. The game literally is a bop, bop, bop. Most of the time you're just walking around looking for people that you're delivering things to. But the story was so good. The voice acting was really good. The art was really cool and really unique. It reminded me very much of like 90s art. Like I always reference it, but Mirror Mask. Mirror Mask is like a time and space for me where it's just like art really looked like everything in Mirror Mask for a period of time, like late 90s, early 2000s. And it reminds me of that. Like lots of tie-dye and batiking and handmade, you know, goods and stuff like that. It was very much a trying to, you know, when hippies did the tradwife thing before tradwifing was cool. It was a really good narrative driven game, and like as innocent and as I can't think of the word, like non-confrontational as Harold was as a character, it led him to be the type of person where everyone trusts him and everyone was willing to talk to him at any time, which was really interesting and cool to come from an angle like that. Because myself included, like not all of us live that life of just being like so kind of just happy and go lucky that you're not like anxiously thinking about how people perceive you when you approach them or whatever. For games with a great story, a bit like a good film, it keeps you gripped very much so. It's like that, but I never felt like I was exhausted of cutscenes. There are some games out there, and there's some games, it's like playing a movie. It's literally a walking simulator, lots of cutscene. Walking simulator, those, love it. This one, loved it. There are some games where they try to mix like the action genre with movie-length cutscenes. Those ones fucking exhaust me, because I feel like I'm just on a roll, I'm starting to get good, I'm starting to understand the controls, and Steel Wall, 30 minutes of cutscenes. And by the time I'm out of that cutscene, I've forgotten the controls, because I'm painting my nails because I was bored. It's probably a me thing, probably. When he was tripping in the crack, saying that's forever going to be funny. And there was the moment he got angry. He definitely said he didn't want to be born, live, and die on that spaceship. Exactly. And all that trip scene, no shit, would have not made any fucking sense if he would have just left. Like, and just literally committed to dying on the ship, right?